Hey, what's going on, guys? Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here for another 8-4 Return to Ravnica draft. Um, Pretty good pack we've opened here. We got the Temple Garden, which is still about 3 tickets, so I'm probably going to take that. If the Temple Garden wasn't here, I think I'd pretty easily just snatch up the Gutter Snipe, which is a really strong card. Um, but you know me, I'm just a sucker for tickets, so anytime I can get any sort of, just free value out of a draft, I always take advantage of it. I mean, if it's like one ticket, if it was like a one ticket card, I'd probably just take the Gutter Snipe. But I draw the line at like 3 tickets. If I can come close to getting a booster just out of a card, I like to take it. Um, I mean, and the nice thing is, it's not like Temple Garden's a completely worthless spell anyway. You play it if you end up Selesnya, or Selesnya Zorius, or whatever. So, okay. And we got past an excellent pack, actually. Corpse Jack Menace is really good. Efficiently costed, strong. Can still has a chance to go with our first pick. Augur Spree's very good. It's not super likely that I would do Rakdos Selesnya. That doesn't sound very likely. 4-color already. But I don't have to play the Temple Garden, and I definitely could use the Augur Spree. But we passed the Gutter Snipe, so red, I feel like red's going to be a little less open. I might be wrong, though. But I think out of this pack, I probably just want to take the Corpse Jack Menace. I like this guy quite a bit. And he actually works really well with Selesnya, because you can get like common bonds and stuff like that, and they just come like super strong with Corpse Jack Menace. So I'll go with the efficiently costed awesome creature. He's a good finisher. Alright. Going for more value here. I'm pretty sick when it comes to it, I know, but can't help myself. Just too much value. Too much. Look at this. I've already got like 6 tickets now. So like close to half of this draft is paid for in my first 3 picks, you know? I don't know. Feels right to me. Okay. So here I've got a choice between Arrestor, General. I mean, if I end up Selesnya, General is pretty bomb. He's a pretty awesome creature if you get like Eyes in the Skies and stuff like that. Arrestor is an awesome 2-drop. Good way to buy time. It's early enough where I can pick up Phantom General though and like really start just getting some token generation going. Otherwise, like Golgari Guildgate, but that's not super interesting to me. Explosive Impact, 4th pick, possibly indicative of red being open, but I think whoever we're passing to is probably snatching up red. I'm going to take the General here. Not that ever, getting 4-drops is tough. Arrestor probably was a better pick, but General's actually like pretty awesome if you pick up any sort of, token generation. Here I'll go. It's like Dead Reveler versus Judgment. I think I'm gonna go Judgment. Alright, so choices now are Arrestor, Shambler, Vine. I like Shambler more with Menace. Vine is going to be pretty good at fixing our mana though. So maybe I'm a little more tempted to go Vine here. I've already got 3 colors. I want to make this Corpse Jack Menace work. I do like the Arrestor. Think I'm just going to go Vine over Shambler. Possibly not. No, I think I'll do it. I'll go Vine here. I want to make sure I've got my mana if I'm going to make any combination of this work. Alright, so here I can go Selesnya Guildgate, but I possibly just want to go Indrik instead, who's a pretty awesome little blocker. Yeah, I think I'll just go Indrik here. Okay, now it's Sentry, Swift Justice, Horncaller's Chant. None of which are super amazing. I guess Horncaller's Chant, cool with Phantom General, but not really necessary. Swift Justice is a good trick, but I may need some beaters at the moment, so, or at least blockers. Sentry's pretty unimpressive though, but I think I'll take it for now. Okay, I think here we just take up the Golgari Charm. It's a good card. It's probably the worst of, no, Rakdos is the worst of the charms, but it's still fine. Alright, that's a super late fencing ace. We're gonna take it. And I'm actually really surprised that it went that late. That's pretty amazing. Got the Blood Crypt, but I don't know if I want Splash just for a spawn of Rick's Mad Eye. Fall the Gavel, possible if I don't end up in black, maybe. I mean, 4-color is still possible too. We have a good amount of fixing after pack 1, but alright, here we'll take the Terrace Worm. And don't care about any of these. Okay, so pack 1, I will admit I missed out on some better cards, but I did end up getting 6 tickets, so what can I say? Sometimes just pick up your value and just make the best with what you got, and sometimes it works out. Like this. I'm going to snatch up Collective Blessing, and now we have a ridiculous win con. So, hoping to table Knightly Valor, Golgari Guildgate. Either of those would be nice, but we just got a bomb card. Okay, so what's the next pick here? We've got Knightly Valor, which is pretty good. We've got Stab Wound, which is decent removal. Could use that. We've got, if we have more stuff to sit behind, I like Stab Wound quite a bit. Golgari Longlegs is fine, but I think I like the removal here. I could pick up the Knightly Valor, and that gives me a token producer, so it's going to turn on. I mean, that works exceptionally well with Collective Blessing. It turns on all of my populate spells, but I only have one populate spell at the moment. It also turns on Phantom General, so I guess I will go Valor for that reason. Alright, pretty easily going Slime Molding here. Unless something else. No, we're going Slime Molding for sure. It's a really strong card, and token producers are good. Alright, so here we can go. We actually have some. Wow, we actually have some good choices. I'm going to hide this Fall of the Gavel. So, our choices are really another Gate Creeper, a Centaur Healer, Key Rune, possibly Giant Growth, but I don't think so. So, it's really another Vine, Healer, or Key Rune. I like Healer quite a bit. It's a good way to buy time. Not to mention it's just a really efficient creature. Key Rune, though, gets us to our late game. That's kind of tough. I think I'm going to go Healer. I like what this card does quite a bit. It's good at buying you time, and we want to get our Collective Blessing online, so I think that was the right pick. Alright, now I'm going to take the Arrestor over the Keening Apparition. I guess I could also go Jailbreaker, but we don't have any Guild Gates at the moment. And Arrestor is just a good card. I like Arrestor quite a bit. It's a good 2-drop. It's a good bear. It's actually better than Keening Apparition as a bear, so it's got that going for it. So now it's Crocodile versus Sentry versus Cores of Might. Getting one chorus is usually pretty good, and neither of these creatures are all that impressive. Although they're fine, I probably would just take a Croc here to have some diversity in my 3-drops. Yeah, I guess it's more likely that I probably play one of these based on what I've got so far. So, guess we'll take the Croc. Not that he's that great. Alright, here, could go Cellar, which is going to work better with the General and the Judgment. Otherwise, it's Shambler, which works better with the Menace. And works pretty well with Fencing Ace as well. Alright, I think this is actually tough. I mean, there's also a Jailbreaker in here, but it's either Cellar or Shambler. I like Cellar more with Collective Blessing, Judgment, and General. So I think I'm going to go Cellar over Shambler. But Shambler is very good with the Corpse Jack Menace, but Menace is fine on its own, is kind of the thing. Kind of the thing about Menace. Alright, easily taking Swift Justice here. Can play it too, which is nice. Armory Guard versus Guildgate. I think we just take Guildgate. Let's get fixed here. Let's get our fix on. Alright, Table Longlegs. I'm cool with that. It's a good creature. Not amazing, but it's well costed for what it does. Don't really care about any of these. I think I'm actually going to take the Destroy the Evidence for sideboard. If I need to destroy a Grove of the Guardian or something. Wow, Table the Key Rune. That's pretty impressive. Definitely taking it. Happy to take that, actually. That's really good for the deck. Chant versus Apparition. We'll take Apparition. That card's really shouldn't go third to last. It's pretty impressive that it did. So, the good news is we have just plenty of good playables. Our deck looks, despite the fact I took 2 Shocklands, our deck looks very strong. And the nice thing is we're going to end up playing that first pick Temple Garden, so I got 3 tickets, and it's like going to help my mana base. I'd like to replace the Sentries and even the Crocodile if necessary, but I have no problem playing them. It's just they're probably the weakest cards in the deck at the moment. Although Terrace Worm doesn't look that great either. Well, I just talked about Grove of the Guardian, and now I open one, so definitely picking that over the Herald. Although I really would like to get a Herald. Grove of the Guardian is just too strong. Picking up 8/8. Having a mana source plus something that, you know, poops out a win condition, that's pretty impressive. Yeah, I'm going to take it over the Herald. More value? I don't see why not. Otherwise I'm taking Grizzly Salvage or Griffin. Griffin would be fine too. I don't think I need a second charm though. But yep, we're taking more value. I'll take those all day if people want to pass them. Got 9 tickets worth of stuff already. It's ridiculous. Alright, Beetle versus Scorpion versus Eyes in the Skies. I think we just go Eyes in the Skies. Looks like it fits our curve better. Plus, it's just insane with Collective Blessing and populate spells, so it's good enough reason for me. Beetle would be fine here, though. It's just not as good as Eyes in the Skies. Ooh, wow. Wow. This is actually like a crazy pack. Axebane's good. Eyes in the Skies is great. Common Bond is very good, especially with the Corpse Jack Menace. Militant, cheap little beater. We look like we're reasonably aggressive too, surprisingly. I think I just go another Eyes in the Skies though. We've got the Phantom General. It kind of makes sense to me. Although Common Bond is very good, always. And you're usually not hard up for 4 drops, but it looks like it just still fits in our curve. Like I can still get a lot of value out of that Eyes in the Skies. Between the Phantom General and the Collective Blessing, I think that's right. Wow. I think we actually take another Phantom General, believe it or not. Let me count my token producers. Maybe I don't have as many as I'd like. Cellar, double Eyes in the Skies, Knightly Valor, Slime Molding. It's a decent amount. Possibly just want to take the Healer here, start replacing my Sentries. Healer versus General. I feel like I always win in the late game, so it's actually to my advantage to take the Healer here. I just need to get to the point of playing Collective Blessing, and then I can win. So I think I go Healer. It's the best stall element card I could have asked for. I do like all this on-color stuff that we're picking up, though. So it tells me that we're in the right archetype. I'll go Pegasus over Chant. I think I've got enough going on in my late game, and I really don't have much of a ramp element beyond Key Rune. So I'll go Pegasus. This deck's very, very strong, by the way, if you haven't noticed already. Could go Guildgate. I think I'll go another Judgment, though. Yeah, it's another 6-drop, but it's removal, and we actually have a good amount of Populate at this point. Getting full value out of Judgment is really what makes that card good. So now it's Trestle Troll versus Towering Indrik versus Avenging Arrow, I guess. What's my removal? This is a good trick for removal. Charm is decent. Double Judgment. Yeah, I think we're actually okay on removal. Maybe I just want the Indrik. Awesome stall element. Doubles as a win con with the Collective Blessing. I guess every creature doubles as a win con with Collective Blessing, but whatever. I'll take a second Key Rune here. Probably play it. We actually look like we have plenty of stuff to do with our mana. Alright, I guess I'll take a second Charm now. Probably won't main deck it. Possibly, though. Easily take in Chorus of Might. We don't have one yet. Don't really care about any of these. I guess I'll take Catacomb Slug. Table the Phantom General. I'm gonna find a way to make this all those 4-drops work. I think I can do it too. This deck's really strong. I really like the power level of all the cards in here. Not to mention I got 9 tickets worth of shock lands, so I'm already like satisfied. Even if I, lose first round or whatever in this draft, I'm already walking away with 9 tickets. All right, let's put in the key components. I like Swift Justice, Fencing Ace, all these. I think we'll dodge the Pegasus for now. Let's dodge the Sentries if we can too. I want these. Let's just see all like the strongest cards in our spells, how many that adds up to. We might be able to get away with straight Selesnya, actually. Might not even be worth our time to do the black. Although, how good is our man? We have a Guildgate for it. And we already have so many 4-drops, I guess, is the reason that I don't think that we need the Menace. Maybe we play the 2 Key Runes anyway. Although I'm less impressed with the Golgari one. Maybe we just play the Sentries now. I'll admit they're not very good, but they're like fine. I mean, if I just were to play it like this is a pretty strong looking deck actually. This really is not bad. I mean, I can make the black work. The question is, do I want to? Do I want to play the... How much do I want the Charms? How much do I want the Corpsejack Menace? And how much do I want this Golgari Longlegs? Maybe I want to swap a Indrik for the Longlegs, but I don't even know about that. I may just want to make sure that my early game is nice, high-power creatures that can trade with stuff. Because once again, once you get a Collective Blessing online, it's really difficult to lose. And keep in mind that it says 13 creatures, but 2 Eyes in the Skies, these are creature spells, and so is Slime Molding, so it's really, and so is Nightly Valor to a certain extent. So I actually have plenty of creatures in this deck. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I think this is actually what I might end up doing. I've got so many ways to win with just 2 color that I really don't even see it necessary to include a 3rd color in here. Especially since I don't even have a way to really get value out of the Menace. I don't even have any scavenge cards or common bonds. Alright, why don't we just look at what my mana base looks like for this. If I do the Temple Garden, Grove of the Guardian, let's sort by color and see what we got more of. Way more white than green. Okay. What do they suggest? 9/6, so that's 10 sources of white and 7 sources of green. I think I'd actually like that a little bit more. 9 sources of white, 8 sources of green, because I only need 1 white, and I might want to play some of these earlier rather than later. So I think that's actually like a reasonable mana base too. So we've got the Grove of the Guardian. We have plenty of solid win cons in here. Yeah, I think this is a fairly strong looking deck. Plenty of stuff going on. I may want to cut a Course of Might for like a Pegasus, just another early blocker against like the Rakdos deck, but Pegasus just really isn't that good against the Rakdos deck anyway. I don't know, I can never get on board with Pegasus. Something about it bothers me. I mean, Course of Might's a trick, but we've already got so many 4-drops. I think I might have to do the Pegasus. I'm not really happy about it, but it stops like random 2-power flyers, stops random bears. It's good as Blessing, I guess. It's a good Knightly Valor target, actually. It's fine with Swift Justice. Yeah, I guess I'll play it just for curving. Alright, yeah, this deck's strong. Could easily win. I mean, Collective Blessing is just a very, very strong limited bomb, and I really like the fact that we got double general with a reasonable amount of token producers as well. So this deck looks like fun. I'll see you round 1.